In today's video, I will be going over the most underrated Battle Pass skins ever released into Fortnite. So as most of you already know, Fortnite has released many Battle Passes in the past, with a lot of great skins being released with them, and many of those great skins have become iconic, while others have not gotten the appreciation they deserve. So today, I'll be going over the most underrated Battle Pass skins ever released into Fortnite. So if you guys happen to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and if you would like to see more videos like this. And also comment down below what you guys think is the most underrated Battle Pass skin in Fortnite. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, getting straight into this, I'll be listing these skins in the order of their release date. So starting off with the first skin, this skin was actually released in OG Chapter 1, and it was the Vendetta skin. And I am proud to say that I do own this skin, because this skin looks really cool, and Vendetta was actually released in Chapter 1 Season 9, and he was the Tier 100 skin of the Battle Pass. I feel like this season was just underrated in general, and all the skins from this Battle Pass were pretty good. But I think what makes Vendetta such a great skin is all the customization you have with this skin, especially for being in Chapter 1. There's 5 different stages with this skin, and the first 2 are pretty good, but the best stages are stages 3, 4, and 5, because that's where all his armor upgrades come from, and I think they just look so sick. I really love the mask design of Vendetta. I think it looks really cool under the hood he has, and then you can add all the armor on him with the later stages, as well as the shoulder pads and even the little flames coming out of his shoulders. But not only that, but you also have a primary and secondary color customization, and there's 4 different primary colors and 4 different secondary, and you can get some really good combos with this skin. I also think he fits the theme of this Battle Pass really well, and I think especially back in the day, it was definitely worth grinding for this skin to get to Tier 100 in order to unlock him. And I definitely don't think he gets the appreciation he deserves, because he's a really cool skin, and I really like Vendetta. But getting into the next underrated skin, another Tier 100 skin, which is Fusion. Now Fusion was released in the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. I think he is another super cool Tier 100 skin that is underappreciated by the Fortnite community. The skin has a variety of styles, not as many as Vendetta, but still a good amount of styles that all look pretty cool. I really like his outfit and how he has a mask under his hood, and I do think the base style is my favorite out of the other styles. I really like the blue flames that comes out of the base one. I think it looks absolutely sick. The other styles are also pretty cool. One style doesn't have the flames, and the other one is a white version of Fusion. I think the white one is also really cool with the gold mask and gold patterns around his outfit. And I also think there is a red flame version of Fusion. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. But regardless, I still think the base one is my favorite, but overall Fusion's a really good skin, and definitely my favorite from the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. But getting into the next underrated skin, I have Kit, which was released in Chapter 2 Season 3. And I do remember it being semi-popular when it first came out, but nowadays I really just don't see anyone talking about it or using it, and I think it's become underappreciated over the years. I mean, you have this little cat, which we assume is Meowskull's son, but you have him just controlling this robotic suit, and honestly I think it's super cool, super fun to just use this skin and kind of just controlling this robotic suit. It's just a lot of fun using this skin. I also do like the other style this skin comes with a lot. It has this black kitten with like a scar on his eye, which I think looks really cool, and then the robotic suit he's controlling has some nice recolors. And I also know there's another style that has a white kitten with a very vibrant robotic suit, and I think all the styles are pretty good, but I'd say the base one is probably my favorite, and I just think it looks really cool, really fun skin to use, and definitely a skin that's gone underrated over the years. But getting into the next underrated skin, I picked Menace, and he is also from Chapter 2, specifically Chapter 2 Season 6, and he was also the Tier 100 skin. I just realized this is the 3rd Tier 100 skin I picked, but whatever. There's some good Tier 100 skins out there that I think are underrated, and Menace is a skin that I don't see anyone using at this point or talking about at all, but I really think he is a really cool skin. He's like this gladiator that has a lot of good styles and customization, and all his styles are are pretty cool, but this skin just gets better and better with all the armor you can add on to him. And you can also customize the helmet style you want for him, and you can add some flames on his shoulder pads, and I just think it looks so cool, especially with the pink flames coming out of him. It just looks sick. And in the later styles, you also have this like purple underneath the gold armor, which I also think looks really cool. And I think this was the one skin really worth grinding during that season, but regardless, I think this skin is super cool. And I also forgot to mention that there's this sapphire and topaz recoloration of the base of the skin, and I also think those styles look really cool as well. But yeah, all around, this is a really good tier 100 skin in my opinion. Definitely better than a lot of the recent battle pass skins we've gotten, but yeah, overall a really good skin here. Moving on to the next skin, I also have another chapter 2 skin. I promise this is the last chapter 2 skin of the video, but this skin is Toren from chapter 2 season 8, and this skin is incredibly underrated. I don't see anyone using it at this point, and I feel like just a lot of people forgot about this skin in general. Obviously she doesn't have that many styles, but I think the base version of her is a pretty good skin, but the warrior style is what I really like about the skin. You also have some different color variations with the skin, and I just think it looks really cool all around. Both the base version and the cloaked version are just super cool in my opinion, and definitely a skin I wish I got back in chapter 2 season 8. Getting into the next skin here, we have Stormfair from chapter 3 season 3, and he was available on the 5th page of this battle pass. And this skin, I have never even seen it before actually until I was making this video and looking through some of the battle passes, and this skin is just so good. I mean, the design is somewhat simplistic, but I really think that's what makes it such a good skin. I really like the camo pants he has, as well as the green jacket on his base, and the yellow mask is also really cool. And I also really like the warrior style he comes with. I think that fully armored suit with the helmet just looks really good on the skin, and he also has some knee pads and some yellow boots, and I think all of it looks really good on this skin. And there's also one other color variation, which is the fully black one, and I also think that looks really cool as well. And yeah, this skin is definitely one I wish I had. I don't really like the season it came from, but this skin in particular is definitely an underrated one that you don't see many people using. The next skin I think is really underrated is Renzo the Destroyer, and he is on page 1 of chapter 4 season 2, and I think this skin is also really underrated, and I actually think this season in general is super underrated. I actually just made a video discussing why I think this is the most underrated Fortnite season of all time, so go check that out if you haven't already. But pretty much I really like Renzo the Destroyer. He's one of my favorite skins to be released in this battle pass. I just think he looks so cool. I love the flames coming out of his head and the skull face that he has. His outfit is also really nice, and there's also a bunch of different color variations of the skin as well, but I think the style I like of him the most is the one with the blue flames coming out of his head with the black clothing. But the style with the white clothes is also pretty cool as well, and yeah, all around this is a really underrated skin in my opinion. It was kind of popular when it first came out, but nowadays no one's really using it anymore, and I definitely think this skin is underappreciated. And the final underrated skin I chose for this video was the Spectra Knight, and this skin was on page 1 of season OG, and it was pretty much supposed to represent the Black Knight skin from chapter 1 season 2 and kind of be like a spin-off version of that. And the reason why I chose this skin is because of the countless amounts of variations you can have with this skin. This is one of, if not the most customizable skin to ever be released into Fortnite. There's so many different styles and color patterns and helmet designs you can pick with this skin, and you can get some really cool combos. I think it's just super cool how customizable this skin is, and it was pretty popular when season OG came out, but once chapter 5 came out, literally everyone just stopped using the skin for some reason, and I don't see anyone using this skin anymore. But I think it's a really good skin, especially with how much you can customize with it, and I definitely think it has become underrated. But anyways guys, that is going to do it for this video. The skins I just listed are what I believe to be the most underrated Fortnite skins of all time. Of course, if you disagree with my choices, that's alright. You can let me know what you guys think are the most underrated skins in the comment section down below. But that's going to do it for this video guys, so thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.